2026 NBA All-Star Weekend in Los Angeles featured a major presence with the return of Jason Williams' Nike Zoom Hyperflight Varsity Purple. One of the boldest sneakers in the Nike basketball archives, the Hyperflight was originally released in 2001 and marked the beginning of Nike basketball's futuristic, seamless era. The original model featured a wraparound sole, a sock-like silhouette, and a helmet-like upper, and was later refined by Jason Williams. But if you still don't really know what makes this shoe an icon, stay here and learn the whole story behind it and its legendary return in 2026. The Sacramento Kings point guard, known as White Chocolate, for his striking presence and fearless playing style, originally wore a Hyperflight player exclusive during his time with the team. That special edition featured a purple mirror finish upper and has since become a cult classic among sneakerheads and fans of early 2000s Nike. Released at the height of the synthetic era, the Zoom Hyperflight took off when other basketball shoes were still relying on leather. This high-performance shoe was a game-changer in design and feel, with its snug fit and sculpted silhouette that was ahead of its time. In 2000, at the beginning of the century, Nike launched a striking advertisement, the famous Street Dance Storm. Around the same time, the Zoom Hyperflight appeared. Initially, many were stunned by their eye-catching design, from the dragonfly eye-shaped upper to the all-over patent leather and vibrant colors. In short, they were undeniably beautiful. Designed by Eric Avar, creator of Foamposite, as part of Project Nike Alpha. However, they faced harsh criticism from the demanding Professor K, who even changed Eric Avar's motto, "Less is more to less is less." This demonstrates how little Professor K valued these shoes, which were once promoted as the lightest basketball shoes ever. Eric obviously didn't like this criticism, but in an interview, he was asked which Kicksology review he liked best. Eric chose the most critical one, objectively addressing Professor K's disapproval. Among Professor K's many criticisms, the most prominent were that the two most prominent TPU support strips on the upper are designed to hold the shoe in place and protect the ankle. However, due to the thinness of the upper and the material itself, the shoe does not provide adequate ankle protection. In conclusion, Professor K criticizes this shoe relentlessly. However, the responsiveness and grip of the forefoot are excellent, and its lightweight design is also impressive. Only Eric Avar could have conceived such a bold design and brought it to life. Due to all this harsh criticism, during that period, Eric Avar gradually began designing lightweight shoes, which provided inspiration and material for his later classics, giving rise to silhouettes like the Nike Zoom Flight 2K3 and the Nike 2K4. These weren't just adjustments, but rather steps toward achieving better creations, as Avar himself later affirmed. The shoe's legacy is also closely tied to the innovation of Jason Williams, known as much for his explosive drives as for the ground he covered. In an era when basketball shoes tended to be thick and bulky, the Hyperflight remained sleek and lightweight. It stood in stark contrast to the then popular layered design. This Varsity Purple Hyperflight 2026 evokes Williams' most memorable exclusivity. The shimmering purple upper is paired with black structural details, while his signature branding enhances the execution. His number 55 appears on the tongue, with JWILL emblazoned on the heel. The result feels expressive without being over the top. Compared to today's tech-heavy silhouettes, the Zoom Hyperflight exudes a refreshing purity. Its focus on form, speed, and identity aligns perfectly with current retro performance trends. Nike's decision to revisit this colorway feels measured, not forced. The Jason Williams Nike Zoom Hyperflight Varsity Purple shoes are available starting Saturday, February 14th during All-Star Weekend in Los Angeles. They are available at Nike.com and select retailers. The retail price is $170 US. Stay up to date with all the upcoming sneaker releases and new episodes of Kicks Action from our Instagram, and be sure to follow us on YouTube and Rumble. That's all for today. Remember to subscribe now so you can keep watching more of Station Kicks.